Hello care leaders, my name is Karen Dorrington and I'm a leadership and performance coach with the Above and Beyond group. Thank you for clicking on this video today. I'm really excited to be here with you to share with you some tricks that are useful to you in your life right now. If you don't know who we are at the Above and Beyond group, we support the aged care and community services organisations to help positively transform workplaces and also help individuals transform their careers. So please grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax, and grab your journal if you've got it or a pen and paper, and enjoy the next 15 minutes. Here are 4 great techniques for you to bust that negative self-talk and start treating yourself with a lot more kindness and compassion. So you can choose to be mindful of your thoughts and your words, and do this by regularly taking an inventory. If you notice a thought or a word, ask yourself, is this helpful? And if the answer is no, then you can use a signal to zap yourself out of that way of thinking. The first one is the finger snap technique. The second one is 2 quick breaths in and 1 long breath out. The third one is hand on heart and asking yourself, is this true? So let's get started on the first one. With a dominant hand, snap your finger when you have a negative thought come in. So, negative thought comes in. I was stupid in that moment when I did that. Snap my finger, breathe in. Imagine smashing that negative thought. Breathe out and replace it with a more positive thought. Well, that was very human of me. Or something even more powerful. I accept myself even when I make mistakes. Technique number 2 is the 2 quick breaths in and 1 long breath out. And we repeat that. So a negative thought comes in. And on the last breath out, replace your negative thought with a more positive one. What this does is quickly take that thought and breathes it out straight away, gets rid of it from your body and from your mind. And your third option is your touch your heart technique. This is my personal favorite, it works for me. So what you do is your negative thought comes in, you put your hand on your heart. Is this true? And if the answer is no, then replace it with a more positive thought. Well, that was very human of me. And what this does is it aligns your heart and your mind with a more positive response or a more positive emotion. Take a breath in and out. And this also pumps the positive emotion around your circulatory system. These tools are simple and powerful and life-changing. Yes, you may need to use them constantly for a while before they become natural, but I promise you, each time you do it, you will learn to stay in that positive frame of mind for just a bit longer. The last tip I'm going to share with you is journaling your achievements at the end of the day, just before you go to bed. It's very simple and powerful again, and I've found this one especially powerful in reshaping my mindset just prior to going to bed. It literally rewires your brain into a more positive mindset, and when you go to bed with a positive frame of mind, then you're much more likely to wake up with a more positive frame of mind as well. It's just as simple as journaling whatever you achieved in that day, no matter how small. I woke up, I had a shower, I got some positive feedback at work, I made a delicious meal, I did some exercise. Write down everything that you did that was positive, and then read the words, be satisfied and proud of what you've done. Close the book up, go to sleep happy and satisfied that you've achieved a lot of good in your day. The very act of doing this for even a month will actually help you start to realize and recognize how much you do in your day that is an achievement, and your inner voice will start to be kinder when faced with stresses and challenges. Okay, that's it for hack number 2. I hope that helped. Let's move on to our final hack, routines. So our final life hack today is the setting up of our daily routines from a home perspective and a work perspective. Some of the people that are most successful and productive in this world are people that have taken control of their first hour and their last hour of each day. And since I've been doing this, I personally can vouch that it's really helped me harness the power of my day. I'll give you some examples of those people. So Mark Zuckerberg, he eliminates choices from his morning, so he's got more decision-making ability throughout the day, which means that he wears the same grey t-shirt every single day going into work. Ideal for some, maybe not for others. Steve Jobs, he reminded himself of his dreams every morning. Oprah Winfrey, she meditates every morning and every evening for 20 minutes. She says that sitting in stillness fills her with deep joy, pride, and hope. David Karp, this is one that I really like myself and follow. He doesn't check his emails till about 9:30, so that means no screen time for at least the first hour of his day, and that really helps keep you present and stay focused on what needs to happen rather than be distracted by all of the information coming in over the phone. Julianne Ho, she uses gratitude and expresses this daily to help her get in the right mindset for each day. So my question to you is, what do you do in the first hour and the last hour of each day? And is this working for you? Do you think you need a routine? Do you think there's room for improvement there? So let's bring this to life a bit more. I would like to share with you my morning routine. It's rather simple. There's a few steps, but it doesn't take very long because I've got a busy household. I wake up, I make my bed immediately, which fills me with a sense of pride and achievement straight away. Then I'll walk out and I drink 500 mils of water. I take my supplements that I'm taking at that time. I walk straight into the backyard without greeting my family, and I salute the sun. I look up at the sun, I feel the warmth or the coolness, or maybe there's no sun at all, but I check in with how the weather is for that day, and that really activates my brain. The other thing is I walk onto some grass if possible, and that feeling of cool grass underneath my feet stimulates my senses and gets me woken up. Then I spend 5 minutes thanking whatever it is that I'm grateful for, and a lot of the time it's actually the sun, because it's constant and keeps me warm and it brings me light every day. As simple as that. Sometimes I do some yoga, or I'll do some stretching just to check in with my body and see how I'm feeling. If there's anything I need to pay attention to more, I'll do that. Only when my mind is activated, then I'll start to set my intents for the day and to run through what needs to happen in that day. Once I'm fully awake, then I'll walk back inside, I'll greet my family with love, and I have breakfast with them. And then for the benefit of the whole family, music. We play some music because this is one of the only things that activates all parts of our brain. So we chuck on a great morning song and we all get going. Then I'll have a shower, and normally the last 30 seconds of that shower will be cold because that is another way to stimulate my body. And you may have heard that saying, eat a frog. It's about taking on the biggest challenge that you might have in that day. So I immediately challenge myself, and it helps me, I personally feel, with my resilience throughout the day to have that cold shower and to get me stimulated. Then I have my coffee, which is highly important, and then I play with my boys and get them ready for the day. And I haven't looked at my phone, and I only really do that when I've finished dropping my children off at school. I hope you've enjoyed my little deep dive into my own daily routine. And now, if you have the time, please, I invite you to pause the video and just have a little bit of a think about your daily routine in your morning or in your last hour of your day. And are there any changes that you might like to make or set up a full daily routine? It doesn't have to be long, it can be short, it can be long if you like. It's all depending on what your needs are to be the best version of yourself. So go ahead and pause. Okay, lastly, let's just talk quickly about routines at work. So we do actually, as leaders, have some set routines that we follow on a daily basis or even a weekly basis. And some of these might be things like team meetings, your one-on-ones, your performance management, or your operations and safety visits, your meetings with your peers or your one-up manager. All of these have a set process that you go through, whether or not you're consciously aware of that. I invite you to spend 10 minutes or more just jotting down what your regular routines are at work. And then just take some pause and think about what are the components of each of those routines. And are you doing these well? Do you need to be doing them at all? Can you remove anything? And what areas can you improve, and who do you need to get involved to get these areas improved? I promise you that once you have a team meeting, for example, if you've organized this well and you've improved it and you start to become consistent, then people will start to expect that consistency from you, and everybody will start to become more efficient and more prepared, and you'll be able to have consistent standards in your daily rituals. Well done you for taking the time to focus on you. One last note for you. Self-mastery, self-care, resilience and well-being are all closely related and codependent factors in your leadership journey. My colleagues have developed some more freely available videos for you to access at our website www.aboveandbeyondgroup.com.au. That's all we have time here for today. One last recap. We've covered the life balance wheel, negative self-talk and negative self-talk busters, and also your daily routines. I invite you to take some more time to think about these things and think about them regularly to help refine your life and make it run and flow more smoothly. If you like this video and you want more, you can find me at aboveandbeyondgroup.com.au. I invite you to let me know what worked for you and what you would like to see more of, or if you'd like to know more about the self-development material presented in our videos. Either way, we'll be pleased to help out where we can.